Joni's Kitchen Company. I want to thank you for coming, and if you'd please hit like and subscribe, I'll look forward to seeing you again on my channel. Today we'll be making these wonderful individual pies, apple pies. I'll show you from the beginning how to cut the apples, prepare the apples, and put the crust on the apples. Now I'm peeling apples. After all the apples have been chopped and skinned, we are going to put in some sugar and a little bit of flour, salt, and cinnamon.
How much?
We'll put in a half a teaspoon of vanilla and a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, a dash of salt, and a squeeze, quarter of a cup of brown sugar, an eighth of a cup for a sprinkling
Of what?
of all-purpose flour, just a little all-purpose flour. That will help with the thickening of the juices. A little squeeze of lemon. This is a half a lemon. A teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And a teaspoon of vanilla.
That vanilla extract?
It is vanilla extract. And a pinch of salt. Stir that up.
Go.
We're stirring this up so that the sugars and the flavors all get mixed together. We will let this sit for about 5 minutes.
Go.
While the apples are resting, we're going to make the topping, which will be a crumble topping for the pies.
What's the crumble topping gonna be?
The crumble topping is just brown sugar, flour, and butter. Yum! And about equal parts of that.
Go.
This is about 2 ounces of butter that we're cutting into the topping.
How much brown sugar and flour should we use?
A quarter of a cup of brown sugar and a quarter of a cup of flour. I'm using a pastry cutter to get the butter in. I don't want to use my hands just now because my hands are warm and the butter will melt, and I want it to keep its integrity for a little bit longer. Later I will use my hands, but right now I'm going to do it this way. Now that the topping is made, I'm going to put the apples in our little pie pan. I'll cook them at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes until they're soft, and then I'll put the topping on and continue baking at a lower heat, 375, for another 20 minutes or until it's done. Hi, welcome back. We have cooked the apples a little bit. They're a little soft and a little bit brown. Now I'm going to put the topping on. I'm just using this 1/3 of a cup of measuring cup just so that every pie gets the same amount of topping, or almost. After we get finished doing this, I'm going to put it in the oven for another 15 minutes, but at a reduced temperature of 350 degrees. These beautiful individual pies out of the oven. They're bubbly and yummy, and we're just going to let them cool for a while. They can be served reheated or at room temperature, maybe with a little ice cream on the top or whipped cream.
No.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Look forward to seeing you again. Don't forget to hit like